Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of October 10th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. So let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the After Tarot, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Let's go and get all the cards out here, and let's see what we have going on for you in this week, Aquarius. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. We'll go ahead and put this right here, and then we'll take a couple of these Kipper cards. Okay. Cool. Energy on the bottom. You have the Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, you know, this is somebody who is focusing right now. They have a deep focus on a task. They have a deep focus on something in their life. The thing about the Queen of Swords is this says that you are ready to go after your focus, whatever is in focus or in view for you, with tenacity, right? That's the idea of the Queen of Swords. Nothing gets in the Queen of Swords' way. They will accomplish their goal. They will accomplish their outcome. Now, the other side of this, Aquarius, is that this can make for somebody who's a bit challenging to work with. In kind of a lower form of the Queen of Swords, not always, but this can be somebody who will be very blunt and very curt in their communication. And the idea of the Queen of Swords is if you cross the Queen of Swords, there's no going back. Like, that's it, right? And so that's like, if you're dealing with somebody, you know, you could have those qualities about you, but it could also be somebody that you're maybe dealing with as well. Now, what I will say on a completely different level, Queen of Swords is connected to this, any air sign. So it could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So this could be you showing up. I'm not saying that you're hard to work with, and I'm not saying that you're blunt or curt, but I am saying that this could just be you, right? And what could be going on here is that you could have an extreme focus on something right now. In your life. I think some of you are looking at the facts. Some of you are looking at the cold hard truth of a situation. This could be connected to, well, first of all, you have these two aces here that are coming in a diagonal position. And that can really speak to a new beginning, or this can speak to the idea of you moving in the direction of a new beginning. Diagonals are directions that you are headed. To get aces in a diagonal formation, from my perspective, is a very good energy if you're looking to move towards something new. And I think that for some of you, you're doing that. In the overall situation, you have this Ace of Swords here. So the the Ace of Pentacles, my apologies. So you have this Ace of Pentacles here in the overall situation. This card is important because it spills into the rest of the cards. It informs the rest of the cards. And the Ace of Pentacles says that you're ready to start something new in your financial life or in your material life. This can talk about buying and selling. This can talk about literally receiving cash, giving cash. It can talk about maybe starting a new business venture because money and business are, you know, inexplicably linked together. This could talk about starting a new program of study, signing off on new contracts, new documents, entering into new agreements, and doing these sorts of things in your life. There's something new here that you are bringing in. There's something new here that you are focusing on in this week, Aquarius, and you might feel very excited about this. Now, in the past, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups, and you also have the Hanging Man. So Six of Pentacles is this idea that there's this equal exchange of giving and receiving in the universe. And for me, the Six of Pentacles is about being of service. Obviously, you can see there's inflow, outflow here. This person's giving money away. They're being in service. They're being charitable. But this meaning is way beyond just literally giving money. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is like, you know, for your work, for your career, are you in service to others? You know, do you help other people? Or within your family unit, are you in service to your friends, to your family? Are you the person who always gives good advice, who gives good friendly advice? We all have that one friend that can just really give us really good advice. And you can think of the Six of Pentacles in that way, charitable giving in that way. But the thing is that as you give, you receive, right? And so you give good advice to somebody, one day you're having dinner, you're eating by yourself, somebody comes up to you and gives you perfect advice. You didn't ask for it, but it was the advice that you needed. And it's this idea of reciprocity. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so it's amazing how as you put good energy out there, you get good energy back in. And I think that for some of you here, this has been something that you've been doing. And, you may be thinking that it's maybe a little bit, it's time for you to maybe give back to yourself a little bit here. Or for some of you, you may be looking to reclaim. The word reclaim came into my mind as I was looking at this. You have this hanging man. I had an operator error there. You have the hanging man here showing up, and the hanging man says that we have to give something up sometimes. Sometimes we just have to let go. And you have this here with the King of Cups, which could be somebody who is a very good listener, okay, in your life. But I think you are. I think for some of you, I think you're a very good listener here. And I think that you're a very giving person with the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Hanging Man. Remember, I don't attach gender to my cards, as we have a king and we have a queen. These are just energies that I read. And so I think for you, whether you're the king or the queen or you're the both, it doesn't matter. I think for some of you, you're a very giving person. And I think that you're giving of your energy, of your time. And for some of you, you may decide that I have to maybe let go of this a little bit. I need to make sure that I'm also giving to myself. I need to make sure that I'm also, putting my own needs first sometimes to the best of my ability or to the best of my degree. Now, in the current situation, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you also have the Eight of Cups here. So you have two very important symbols here in this lower row. Letting go and moving on. The Hanging Man represents letting go. They're going to cut this cable here that they're suspended by here on the post, and they're going to start free falling. They're going to let go. They're going to see what is below them. The Eight of Pentacles is about walking away. So letting go, walking away. This person's leaving the stagnant energy, the stagnant cups, the stale energy of the past, and they're walking towards something that feels much better to them. They're not sure exactly where they're going yet, but they know that they're going in the direction of their goals. Or what I should say is they don't really know how they're going to get there, but they are moving in the direction of their wishes. And for you, letting go and moving on here is showing up in this lower row. This lower row is what you can't see, or it is what is hidden in your life. It's your subconscious. So this might be coming through in your dreams. And for you, it's almost like as you do this, you're planting the seed here. The Ace of Pentacles is seed energy. It's probably the biggest card of planting a seed because pentacles are associated with earth and material situations. And so, this is like really, for you, it's almost like maybe some of you need to reclaim what makes you happy. Some of you need to reclaim your own energy here. I get this energy of you reclaiming something and you walking in a direction that makes you feel a lot happier, I think, or that maybe nourishes you a little bit more. You have this Eight of Swords as well. Eight of Swords in the upper row. That's like really heavy mental energy that you may be putting on yourself, or that may be occupying your minds here around something. The Eight of Swords says that maybe you're feeling a little bit, you're feeling a little bit restricted, and it's almost like what I feel like saying is you can't give from an empty cup, or you can't pour from an empty cup. And for some of you, it's like, for as good as this has felt or has been here in the past, you know that this situation is coming to an end. You know that you have to move on from that in some ways. You have to start moving in your direction. I know I keep saying that, but this is what's coming in. In the future, amazing. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Three of Wands, all Wands cards, big fire energy in the future. Fire, it makes you passionate, it makes you inspired, it makes you creative. It feels like Wands is like getting fired up. You are getting fired up here, okay? Also 888, okay? 8, take the number 8, flip it on its side, you get the infinity symbol. All right, you have an infinite number of possibilities here as you let go and you walk away. Very clearly. The Ace of Wands is literally physically starting something new. This is heavily associated with starting a new business, but it can also be like starting a new exercise routine. You know, as we have a lot of Mars energy going on in the astrology right now, this could be about a new healthy eating routine, you know, anything new. Some of you, this will be a side hustle because, or a business, maybe just a full-blown business. Maybe it's not even a side hustle because Wands does connect to work. And you have all of these Wands here in the future. The Three of Wands here, this is you getting inspired about what the possibilities of what is out there. The Three of Wands, this person's looking out to the ocean and they're realizing that they have the entire ocean in front of them. It's about taking something to the next level. It's about making big moves in your life. And you have it here with the Eight of Wands, which is all about getting unstuck. It's the end of delay. It's the it's the period of time where momentum is moving ahead, or momentum is on your side, or things are moving forward for you. This can also represent good news coming in. There could be travel here in your future, Aquarius, pretty heavily with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. For sure, this could be coming in for you, but you're really focusing on this new you, this new start, this new whatever it is. And I do have to just say, I have a backpack that is like up against the wall next to me. The backpack just fell, or the backpack just, you can't see it, but like it's over here, like next to my wall. And the backpack just fell on, like it slipped. It was propped up against the wall and it slipped. Some of you are taking a big trip. This backpack energy just is interesting. What just happened, I don't know if you could hear it, but the backpack just fell onto the floor and kind of gave me chills. So for some of you here, you're like backpacking, or you're taking a big road trip, or you're traveling, or you're doing something here. And, you know, maybe even you're starting a new business around this. There's something here that's very exciting. That could be a message for somebody. Let's go and take a look at these 3 oracle cards. All right, you have Thoughts, Thief, and Family Room. So this Thief card is known as the most challenging card in the Kipper deck. You have it associated here with the Family Room. There is somebody here that you've been giving to, like way too much. There's just not been an equal exchange of giving and receiving here in the past. There just hasn't with these 2 cards together. And some of you may put your foot down, and that might look like you walking away here, Aquarius. And this person's probably been heavily on your mind. You can see this person here is thinking about somebody. But the Thoughts card also connects to creativity, as you see the paintbrush symbolism. And so, you know, for some of you here, this might be a family member, but there is something here. You need a move, and I don't know if this is a relocation, but you need a redirection here in your life. And I think that for some of you, this is happening in the future for sure, pretty heavily here. Let's go and take a look at these clarifications, but if you're enjoying this, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. So you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords. Wow. So all of these swords here showing up in this column here. So swords connect to separation, okay? Swords cut. And we started this reading off with swords. You know, it's interesting, this after tarot is the first time I'm using it, and it's a few moments after the original illustration. So what would happen if a few moments after this person walks away here, as you see on the Eight of Cups? this illustrates what happens a few moments after. So it's so interesting. But, you have this Ace of Swords now. So you now have 3 aces. This is big. Okay, you have something new here. That's going to be very exciting. And, the Falcon there is symbolism. I don't know the deep symbolism of the Falcon, but basically this Falcon can cut just as deep as a sword. And the Falcon kind of moves swiftly. The Falcon is calculating. It is swift. It is efficient. And for some of you here, there's something here in the past that happened, I think, very quickly, connected to a separation with the 3 of Swords. But you've also, as quick as you separated, you've also healed. As you have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords represents healing from the 3 of Swords separation. And so you have had to separate yourself or distance yourself from somebody here. Here in the past, this might have been a family member. Let's go and see what else we have. You have the 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the King of Wands. So, pretty incredible. Some of you are going to be starting a business here, or you have started a business with the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. You've started a business here, or you are starting a business. Something that you've always wanted to do. The 6 of Cups can represent something from the past, represent something you've always wanted to do in your life. It can also talk about memories of the past, exes, ex relationships, things like that. But it also asks you to stop and smell the roses here as well in your life. Be now, be here, be present. And, for some of you here, you've got this 2 of Pentacles. I think some of you are really weighing the options. And as you have this interesting here, this boat in the background, some of you are deciding, do I get on this boat here? In other words, do I travel? Do I move to a new place? Do I go to a new place? And you're like really weighing this option. Let's see what else we have here. You have the 5 of Cups, Page of Wands, and you have the King of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on here in this Page of Wands energy. So I see this person here traveling or moving on. And I also see this person here leaving this person in the past. Just like I have seen in these other cards. Remember, moving on and letting go here for you is very important. And you do have the King of Pentacles here, which this is Taurus symbolism. I really think the King of Pentacles could be any earth sign, but it is, you see the bull symbolism there. And, the King of Pentacles is somebody who's really well-to-do. This person is, the bull is respecting the King of Pentacles person. This person drives and commands respect in their life, specifically in the business areas of life. With the 5 Pentacles, know that the clouds will pass, the storm will pass, the clouds will not be there forever. And yeah, this looks very good here. Page of Wands is also just about something new, new information or news coming in. You do have another page on the bottom. Don't miss out on the fish that is in the cup. Do not allow the opportunity to pass you by, because there's something really nice here. I think it's in the astrology, but you have opportunities, information, news coming in here for you. So, wow. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.